Hello students. I'm repeating these practicals of the computer network security for your convenience. So the first practical is creating a cyber world. So in this one, you should have the Cisco packet tracer installed on your computer. So when you'll click the file which is given in the tutorial, creating cyberworld.pka, automatically it will pop up in the Cisco packet tracer. So in this case, you don't have to do anything with the IP addresses and subnet mask. Already they have been configured for you. So now let us go to the part 1, configuring file transfer protocol server. So here you can see that there are three things: Metropolis Bank Headquarter, Healthcare at Home, and Gotham Healthcare Branch. So let us go first of all, Metropolis Bank Headquarter, that is here, and let us activate the FTP service. So what you need to do, instead of clicking here, just click here on this part. So when you click on this one, it will open the network. So now you can see here there is a Phil computer, then Sally computer is there, switch, and various servers are here. Wireless connection, wired connection. So now let us go to the activity. Now I will divide the screen here. Now, first of all, configuration of the FTP server. So you can see here, there is a FTP server. Okay, that is in Metropolis Bank headquarter. Just click on it. Once you click on it, you can go to the services and click on the FTP. So here is the FTP. So you need to make it on and then check it here. After doing it on services, this is services tab, FTP service you need to select. That is on now. Turn on the FTP service. Now allow users access to the FTP server. So you need to create 3 accounts, Bob, Mary, and Mike, with the password Cisco123. Okay, and you should give full permission to them. Read, write, delete, rename, list, all the permissions. So now there are 3 people, Bob, Mary, and Mike. So now what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I will type here Bob and password as a Cisco 123. Give all the permissions and add it. Then Mary, Cisco 123. Give all permissions and add it. Next person is the Mike. Password. Give all permissions and add it. So now let us go for the next part. Now you have done in Metropolis Bank headquarter FTP server settings. Now next one is you need to configure the web server. Okay, so now let us go to the web server. So in a web server, so it is the FTP oblique web. So in web server, now HTTP services. So here is the HTTP. So you can see here two variation, hypertext transfer protocol and hypertext transfer protocol secured. Make it on, done. So now when you will do the HTTP service on, you need to verify. Okay, so what you can do is now you can go to the Sally's computer and just type this website cisco.corp, or you can type 10 dot this IP address 44.1. So copy this one. Now the HTTP services are on. So what I'm going to do now, I will check the Sally's computer. Here, I will click on the Salis computer. I will go to the desktop. I will go to the web browser. It will take time to open. So you need to have some patience during this time. Okay. So in the address bar, you can just put the IP address and click here go. So see here, download our latest software here. Just click it. The cyber world is dangerous place. So now this completes the HTTP hypertext transfer protocol services. Now in the Metropolis Bank headquarter, you need to make this email and DNS server settings. So now let us check it where that facility. So now I will just okay. So now see here. Here is the email and DNS. So you need to go to services and check it here on the email and make SMTP and POP3 services on. Plus you need to do some more things here. So you need to create a record. Okay. By this name, copy this one, paste it here. Domain name, just 1 minute. Here I will expand this one. Okay, so we have configured domain name service. Domain name service, I think, let us, domain name service, DNS. So here is the DNS. So here is the DNS. I will make it on. Create a record with the email dot this one. Okay. So I will copy this one. Okay. And IP address is 10.44.1. Okay, so paste it here. Add the record. The next is this record. Copy it. Paste it here. And the corresponding IP address is 10.44.1.254. Add it. So now again you can go to the Salis computer and check whether the web browser is giving this address, because now here you have set the domain name server details here. So let us go to the Salis computer and let us open the web browser. So this is the Salis web browser and just check. Yes, you can download the files here. So basically you are creating the cyber world, and in this cyber world you are setting various services. Now let us configure the email server. In email server, you need to make simple mail transfer protocol and POP3 services on, and then you need to create 3-4 users with this password. Okay, and domain name is cisco.corp. So now let us go to the again email server here. Okay, click it on email. These two are on, two protocols. Now the domain name is cisco.corp. So this is the domain name. And then you can create user Phil, Sally, Bob. So I'm creating first user Phil. and password for the field is 123. Add it. Then I will add Bob. Password is Cisco 123. Add the Bob. Then add Sally. Password is Cisco 123. Okay, like this you can create the users. Now what you need to do is, see here, you need to configure email client. So click the Sally's PC and click the email and enter these details for the Sally. Okay. So now I will close this one. I will go to the Sally's computer. In Sally's computer, I will click the email and let us create the email client. Okay. So name is Sally. Email address for Sally is sallycisco.com. Okay, this is the email ID for the Sally. Username is Sally and username is Sally. Password is Cisco123 and the name of the incoming and outgoing server is same. Now just check it. Is there any save button here? Save. So let us check here. Here there was the white space. So Sally at cisco.corp. Save the record. Okay, you can compose the email also. For example, if you want to send email to Phil at cisco.corp, you can type here test message and try to send it. So server not found. Anyway, this we can do afterward. Now I'm switching up the Sally's computer. Now configure the NTP server. So here is the NTP server. Okay, services HTTP on. Sorry, this HTTP. Okay, then NTP on, enable and enter the key. For the NTTP services tab, turn on and reveal button at the top. Now you need to configure. In configuration, client name is headquarter router. So that is in a AA network. Okay, so in NTP, here is the NTP key 1. So here make it key 1 and password is 123. Okay, now we need to go to AAA service on client name. Okay, so client name is HQ headquarter. So this is a headquarter router. Then IP address is, so the first IP address will be allocated always to the router. Now here the network address is 10.44.1.0. So immediate address will be given to this one. And secret is Cisco 123. If this password is compromised, entire network will be compromised. Okay, so I'm adding this one. So IP address is invalid. So let me check. IP address is 10.44.1.1, but now that is for, okay, but now check it here at the beginning. IP address for Metropolis Bank headquarter for AA server, it is 252. Okay, so 10.44.1.252. This is the address given. Let me try this one. Yes, done. So there is a small correction here in this one. So now you have set all these things, but now you need to set the administration here. So user is admin. So this admin will have access for this router, and password is Cisco 123. Okay, so add that one. Okay, so this completes the creation of the cyber world. Thank you very much.